astrology time, and today is Wednesday. It is the 5th of August, and so here we go. Let's do this, shall we? We've got the moon in Taurus all day long, right? Steady, resourceful. Taurus, hardworking, steady, resourceful when it needs to be, loves life, loves art, and loves beauty. The moon is in her fourth quarter, and that means it's time for us to look at our progress thus far after that full moon that we just experienced in Aquarius, right? Well, not just experienced, but the last full moon. The new moon in Leo is rapidly approaching, and that kicks off our eclipse season. So it's going to be the first since the nodes have shifted into the Aquarius-Leo axis. Now, this is going to be significant, but that's coming up, right? Today's energy is going to be used to either work hard or play hard, and there's a couple of reasons for that, right? Look, the moon in Taurus was going to form squares today with Pluto, Jupiter, and the Sun. So, basically we're at opposition between what we want to change, Aquarian-wise, our innovation and stuff like that, mentally at odds with that. We're also mentally at odds with our whole subject of expansion and where we fit into all of this. So this is a kind of a questioning day, and it's there because we've got ourselves that it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to happen as the day progresses. So these tensions are slowly going to be released. Now, the directions seem to think that things seem to be heading in, and I mean overall, like you can go macro with the whole world, you can go in our little worlds. We'll see unsettling. Now, this is exacerbated by having Venus in the anxiety-prone, fetching, and anoretic degree of Virgo. Every little flaw will be exposed and subjected to death by 1,000 paper cuts. We will want our work projects to go perfectly. But is it going to happen? If things worked out as they should 100% of the time, some of us wouldn't have jobs, right? Simple. We're always cleaning up. And today's keyword is uneasy. The color is seaweed. Now, the greenish kind. Now, don't let your pride trap you today. Report cards are in, and you may not be ready to accept what it is that your intuition has you destined for, okay? The world is speaking to you in different ways, right? Perhaps by less, we're able to accomplish more. It's a minimal thing, right? The minimalist thing. We're really approaching that point because remember, the moon with the sun approaching the end of the Leo season, that is going to be where our south node is. And so that's what we're kind of giving up, right? So we're actually in a position to be able to start shedding some things. Perhaps it's what we perceived as being something that was going to advance us, but it really isn't, because you just haven't gotten to that point yet. Because inside of you and what the universe has in store for you, or what you have in store for you that you have yet to discover, is going to be way better off just knowing that the other things that complicate, complications and added responsibilities or something like that, is that really what you need? That's going to be up to you to decide. Now, bigger, better, faster, and shinier than all the others is merely a persona, right? Honestly, if you think about it, we're all better off to scale those things back, because we don't have to be bigger, faster, or shinier. We just have to be true to ourselves and, being our authentic selves, just going forward and being like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm destined to do. And this is what this is what I need to do in my heart of hearts. Perhaps being stalled, delayed, lied to, and misdirected will simplify our choices. It could, right? Abundance is out there, and it starts within you. We don't need the guarantee. We just need the opportunity. There's an elegance and simplicity to the minimalism that is implied through all this, right? In other words, we don't need to seek to make our lives more complicated or try to grab more responsibility for ourselves. Perhaps we need to get rid of some of that responsibility so we're better able to put ourselves out there in a way that freedom-loving Aquarius would like for us to do, being at one end of that creative cradle that's going on, that creative mini grand trine that we're going to be still working with. And that energy is going to peak right around the 12th of that solar eclipse. So we have to know that if we put our energies, look, you don't want to put your energies into things that are running counter to the flow. Okay? Anything that makes you feel uneasy, it's a waste of your time, and it should not be considered, because we don't want to be doing that. We want to be going easy. We have Venus in that anaretic degree, and soon, by meaning tomorrow in the afternoon, she'll be entering Libra, and that's a totally different vibe and a totally different feel and a totally different way of attracting people to us, to get us to help us achieve what it is that we need to do. The exactitude and things like that, that's not appealing to everybody, right? It just appeals to a certain few. We have to make sure that we are putting ourselves out there for the maximum benefit of everybody involved. Now, today you're going to feel that it's impossible to move forward. Like, you're going to feel like it's impossible to move forward. It's just going to feel that way. And maybe that's exactly how you should be feeling. Pull back. Don't engage. Maybe you can even take the day off and get an ice cream while you're at it. Stay eclectic and authentic. The main vibe, right? That Aquarius vibe that we started this with. Now, rest up tonight. By meeting our challenges head on, we make it easier to determine what it is we're willing to continually work towards. And sometimes that just happens, right? I mean, we can say all these things here about, oh, you got to pull back. Oh, you have to enjoy this. I ended up out last night till late doing work things, not even Astrocat things. And it still was very rewarding, and it was able to get me to where I need to be so that I can ignore this day and still be able to get my rest and then meet those challenges on Thursday that we're going to be working towards, and perhaps get something together for you for the 12th, because it's going to be a really big day and it's going to need its own separate broadcast. So don't worry. When the time is right, you will know it. It's just not tonight, okay? That's what I got for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. In 1986, it's revealed that Andrew Wyeth of Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania, secretly created 240 drawings and paintings of his neighbor, Helga Testorf. And then our birth is the first man on the moon, Neil Armstrong. He's born in 1930 on this date, and he died in 2012. He's an American X-15 pilot and astronaut. Like we said, he flew on Gemini 8 for NASA, and he was on Apollo 11, first man on the moon. And he was born in Wapakoneta in Ohio. And that's all I have for you. So, like I said, thank you for joining me. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Today, well, let's recap, shall we? Today's keyword is uneasy, because sometimes we're just going to feel that way, right? We have Venus in that anaretic degree of Virgo. That is a whole lot of uneasy. And the color is seaweed. That's all I have for you. Today is a 4. Happy astrocatting.